Hello friends, it's Mr. H again, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a health bar for your Scratch projects. You'll see in this example here that my cat, the main character, starts out with a full set of health, and each time they touch the apple, the health bar decreases, and it takes a total of 10 hits, if you will, to have the cat lose all of its health. And when the cat does touch the apple 10 times, the game stops. So you can add this pretty simple and cool health bar to any of your Scratch projects. Let's get started. So what I'm going to do first here is actually start a new project. You could use any sprite you'd like for your game, but for this, I'm just going to use the cat just to make life easy here and simple. So what we're going to do is actually go to the cat, the costumes. We won't need costume number 2, so I'm just going to delete costume 2 and go back to costume number 1. And what we're going to be doing here is actually drawing the health bar just below the cat. I suppose you could draw the health bar on top as well. That really wouldn't matter. I'm going to choose to draw mine on the bottom. Now the bar, that bar itself, the rectangle, actually needs to be 20 squares or a length of 20 pixels here on this screen, and I like to use a width of about 3. So what I want to do here first is center this here, and I'm going to go with the color red. So you want to choose, you don't have to choose red, I'm going to choose red. And for the outline or the border, I want a thickness of about 2. Now this part may take a little bit here. I want to go to the square rectangle tool here. Well, square is a rectangle. What we're going to do is actually draw the rectangle 20 rows or 20 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm going to start somewhere around here. I'll have to double check this when I'm done here. All right, so let's just see if I ended up with 20. Click on the select tool here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We did it, excuse me. Okay, so next up what we want to do is draw another rectangle, but this one needs to be green and it's going to go on top of this red rectangle. So to do that, what I want to do here is select the green color. And with this rectangle, we don't want I'm going to adjust this green here. I think I like, that's good. Okay, we actually do not want to have an outline for this rectangle. So I'm going to choose the no outline here. And it may help to zoom in a bit. What I want to do now is draw the green rectangle directly over this red rectangle. All right, I think that should do it. Okay, I'm going to go back here to the select tool. Can zoom out a bit. And what I want to do next here is actually duplicate this sprite. So I'm going to right click and hit duplicate. And with costume 2, what I want to do here is actually select the green rectangle and I want to reduce its size by 2 squares. So now this just covers up 18 of the 20 squares. Okay? And then we're going to repeat this process several times. I'm going to duplicate it once again. And each time we're going to reduce the green rectangle by 2 squares. We'll need to do this 10 times here. And certainly feel free to pause or jump ahead once you have this done. Almost there. And for the final sprite, what you'll want to do is just delete this rectangle altogether. There we go. Now, you can actually quickly test this out here. If you click, let's go back, let's zoom this cat back out here. If you go to the Code tab here and under Looks, if you press Next Custom, you will see that the cat and the health bar will change each time you press Next Custom. Now we want to learn how to code this into our game. So first of all, let's get the cat to actually move. And we can do that by going to the Events tab, and we're going to choose when green flag is clicked. And under the Control tab, we're going to need a forever block. So we're going to place forever right underneath the when green flag is clicked. And under the Motion tab, we can choose the Go to Random Position. We're going to change that to Go to Mouse Pointer. And now when I press the green flag, I can move the cat around the game. However, we do want the health bar to start with costume number 1. So let's press the stop button here, and we can go back to the Looks tab. And under the Looks tab, we want to switch to costume number 1 when the game first starts. So when green flag is clicked, switch to costume 1, and there we have a fresh health bar. But right now, there's no way to cause any damage or have our character lose its health. So let's do that. Here, we're going to add a new sprite. Again, just to keep things simple, I'm going to choose the apple sprite. And what we're going to do here is just have the apple randomly move around the screen. And when the cat touches the apple, they lose some health. So to get the cat to move, we'll keep this real simple. When green flag is clicked, we'll go to Control and choose the forever. And under motion, we can just choose glide 1 second to a random position. And now you'll see here the apple should just randomly move around the screen. It's working. I can't take any damage yet. We have to program that. So let's press the stop button and we'll go back to the cat. All right, so here's what we're going to do next. When the green flag is clicked, we're going to drag out another forever block. And we're going to wait. If the cat touches the apple, what we're going to do is change to the next costume. So let's use an if-then block. If-then. And under sensing, we'll want to use the first block that says touching. It says touching mouse pointer. We want to say touching the apple. So if the cat touches the apple, we want to go to the next costume. And under looks, you'll see there's a next costume. But something is going to happen here that is not going to work correctly. You'll notice here that every time the cat touches the apple, the health bar rapidly changes here, right? The entire time the cat is touching the apple, it's scrolling through each costume. So to stop that, we want to go to Control, and we're going to add a wait 1 second under the next costume. So now it'll shift to the next costume and then wait 1 second. That allows the cat a chance to get away from the apple here. So let's test that out. And you'll see again, there's a delay now before the costume switches. Okay, so the last thing we want to do here is what happens when the cat gets to the final costume and no longer has health. We want the game to stop. So to accomplish that, we're going to use a variable. So under variables, we're going to choose make a variable, and we're going to call it custom. And we can just choose for all sprites. And what we'll do here is under the Events tab, when green flag is clicked, just reposition these here. When the green flag is clicked, we'll use a forever block once again. And we're going to set the costume variable not to 0, but we're going to set the costume variable to the costume number. So under the Looks tab here, we can find costume number. And you'll see here that the custom number will change with every time we hit the apple. It displays what the custom number is. When the custom reaches custom 11, that's when we want the game to stop. So here's how we'll accomplish that. One last thing to do here. When the green flag is clicked, we are going to wait until, under control, we're going to use the wait until block. Wait until, and we're going to use an operator here. We'll use the operator that has the equal sign here. We'll use the operator that has the equal sign. And let's go to variables. We're going to take that custom variable and place it here. So when we're going to wait until the custom equals custom 11. Remember, if we go to our cat here, our customs, custom number 11 is when the cat no longer has any health remaining. And finally, what we can do here is we will press under control the stop all. That'll end the game. Now, what should happen here, we'll test this out, is after 10 collisions with the apple, the game should stop and the cat no longer will have health. And it works. All right. Also here too, you might consider, there's another video where I show you how to add a game over screen. This would be a great spot where you could add a game over sprite. And in this spot here, you could have this sprite broadcast a message game over. You could have another sprite that would show the game over message. Well, good luck. I hope this was helpful for you, and good luck incorporating this into one of your Scratch projects.